A warm welcome to Soul Ascension Frequency Channel. I'm Catherine Carman, and I invite you each week to join me so that we can create space together. You create your space for you to reflect as we reflect together on some beautiful guidance that I'm bringing through for you to receive in a way that is right for you. So there's channeled guidance and a beautiful channeled meditation. This ascension frequency coming in is just being shared with you. We are channeling it together, and we are in this space and in this sacred space where we can spend time to reflect on this journey together. So I invite you, if you're new to the channel, this is part 2 of Finding the Balance Within, so catch up with part 1. But make sure as well, if you enjoy journaling, to have your journal ready. Because what I bring through and what the words I speak are activating, and you will probably feel the need to stop this at point and just have a quiet moment and reflect on anything and journal if you so wish. And certainly at the end, take your time and you use your journal whenever you need to. So that's just explaining a little bit about what we're doing together each week. So don't forget to subscribe and let's come together each week. And I really welcome any comments down below, anything, as I'm sharing with you. Please share as well what is coming through for you and what you wish to share with others too, because we are all activating each other and we're all assisting each other in this. So finding the balance within. I've been guided to share with you today some beautiful, activating, channeled words from Serapis Bey. When they came through, something really special happened, and this beautiful energy, just a beautiful energy of the soul integrating mind, body, emotions, and soul. And at that point, and we talked about this last week when I shared the title of the book, The Gateway to Your Soul, the gateway to your soul. There is where our balance is, our energetic balance. As spiritual and energetic beings, we all have our own unique balance. The wonderfulness of you, literally. That unique, special, amazing. I don't know, these adjectives don't really describe it anymore. But you know what I mean. And we talked about how important each of us are in creating the balance within us and creating this balance in the collective and within our relationships with each other, within the collective energy that we share on a day-to-day basis. And I always say this because this ascension is not taking place outside of us, it's taking place within. So this beautiful guidance I'm going to share with you to begin with. And then we're going to look at the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine and those energies. And just let's reflect on those energies when we, when we say divine masculine, divine feminine and so on. And then we're going to have a beautiful meditation at the end, just coming into helping you to come into that balance. And the word wisdom. The word wisdom is coming through so strongly from Serapis Bey. He's wanting me to share this with you. That your balance within, that balance when you come into alignment and we avoid the distractions, and in each situation we come back to that place of love and balance within to support us and to assist us on a day-to-day basis, to share that love and share that balance within us. But this balance, you know, somebody said to me a while ago when I was talking about your truth, what is your truth? And I thought it's a really good question, actually. What is your truth? Being in our balance is so important. Being in our energetic balance as energetic beings is our truth. That's our truth. And we truly do have all the wisdom within us and the treasure within us. This came through last week. This treasure within us when we are in balance. And there's so many beautiful modalities assisting us to do this. And we're all feeling into what resonates with us. So that on a mental, emotional, physical level, we're coming into balance. And we're also coming into balance energetically and spiritually as we are inviting every part of ourselves into our daily lives, our soul. So just invite you to breathe, start to breathe into your heart center, breathing in, becoming aware of the divine white light all around you, and just breathing in that beautiful light. And as you breathe it in, just be aware of your heart, the energy of your heart being activated. Allow this white light to expand within your heart as you breathe into your heart center. You may also be aware that this energy, this beautiful divine source energy moving within your heart, is expanding within your physical body too. Just expanding. And I share these words with you from Serapis Bey. The celebration when the soul is welcomed once more. The fountain of life springs from wisdom. The source of this flooding is creation. And you remember who you are. I remember when I first started this journey, I call it a journey because our soul is on a continuous journey and our soul's journey at this point. And I remember when I was becoming more aware of myself, as I mentioned last week, I was so disconnected with myself when I look back now. So unaware of so many things about myself, my truth, and that impacted my life negatively. I mean, it wasn't that I had a terrible life, it was just that there were things within it that I found really difficult and really challenging because I wasn't in balance, I wasn't living my truth. And one of the first things that came to me is being in the present moment. And it's really hard finding that balance to be in the present moment. And I've worked with people and I've worked a lot with myself with this. And again, I know I mention it, but there's help with that in the book here, A Journaling Journey Through Ascension. And a beautiful contribution from Rita, who really guides us in connecting with nature and that helping our balance as well. And there's so many things to talk about within this, and we'll talk about it each week. But I just needed to point out that being in nature can really help us to be in our balance. But within that, we're becoming in each moment. I'm inviting you in each moment, in each present moment, because we are moving into this self-mastery and taking that control of our choice from the wisdom within, from the guidance within. And in that self-mastery and in each moment, it's being aware as well of the toxic masculine energy and the toxic feminine energy that can really impact us in a negative way and take us out of alignment. We're not in our truth because literally we are focusing on it and we are responding to it. We're creating that energy. And so I know in my life, again, I was so disconnected from myself that this toxic masculine energy, I was really responding to that. And I was, I just was not conscious about so many things because I thought that was the truth. I thought that that was what was expected of me, to respond to this toxic masculine energy and to be in this toxic feminine energy. And it's quite complex, I won't go into it, but I'm inviting you to reflect on each moment, within each moment, about your balance within and how toxic masculine energy may be impacting you and also toxic feminine and taking you out of this balance. Now, an example is, again, and I come back to how I was so busy, and I had what I think was a wonderful career in education, but even within education, there was this toxic masculine energy in a nurturing environment that kind of like conflicted everything. What I'm trying to explain is that this toxic masculine energy, it infiltrates everything and how we live and what we do. And we're becoming more consciously aware now. When I talk about divine masculine consciousness, it's that us becoming consciously aware that we are being impacted with a toxic masculine energy. And what do we really want from that? And also, when we go into victimhood and when we go into, toxic feminine energy, which can be just as negative, toxic feminine energy, it separates us from each other. It disconnects us from each other. And yet, the divine feminine energy, that is the energy of love and connection and creation. So I became more and more aware on this journey, not only of the importance of being in the present moment, to be in my balance, to be in my truth, to come from a place of self-mastery and make choices in the present moment, but it's which energy are we engaging in? What are we choosing in each moment? What is it within each moment that we are feeding almost, that we are creating, and it affects us within? And that will be personal to you. If you want more support with this, again, we have the book, and this, we've got chapter, just bear with me. Yeah, we're coming back to chapter 13, which we looked at last week, looking at all these energetic qualities of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and becoming more consciously aware of how we have been creating those imbalances in our lives through the toxic masculine and the toxic feminine, just by making those observations. And I always say, make those observations from a place of love for yourself and for others, and for compassion and for understanding. This is not about judgment. We're moving away from judgment. This is just about us becoming more consciously aware so that we can make those conscious choices. We can make those conscious choices to bring ourselves into balance. And in the book, on page 139, it's just a short paragraph I'd like to share with you. Energies such as, for example, if we think about divine feminine energy, we're thinking about that sensitivity, that creativity, vulnerability, You can see straight away how some of these characteristics that we see ourselves as, you can see how they're valued within society straight away. We won't go into that too much, but we're all becoming more consciously aware. That's all I'll say. Being psychic, being receptive, connection, feeling, trusting, nurturing, being open. They go on. And this divine masculine energy, which is moving in, it's an assertiveness, but it's an assertiveness that holds the divine feminine and allows the divine feminine to flow. It's like the riverbank and the river. It's logical, it's analytical, it's intellectual, it's direct, it's action orientated. And all of these things, it's controlling, but it's controlling in a different way to the toxic masculine. And these are energies. You know, we see them as our characteristics. I'll just read this for you and invite you to reflect on this. We often see these energies as characteristics of who we are, but they are the energy we engage in, which then impacts our own energy and the energy of our relationships with others. I invite you to observe, journal, and reflect on these energies within you and how they are impacting your life. The journaling prompts offered can assist you in engaging in the process of evolvement, a raising of your consciousness of yourself. And there is a couple of activities that you can do in the book just to help you to raise that consciousness within yourself in each present moment. Which energy, what energy are we engaging in within the divine feminine and the divine masculine? And each of us, this is not about whether, you know, woman or man, because the soul has no gender. Excuse me. The soul has no gender. This is about your unique energy within. It's about the balance of your unique balance within. It's about us making those observations and then making those choices for the energy that we want to engage in. As within, so without. And we are affected by the energy without. And we are making those choices. We talk about boundaries. And there are a lot of boundaries we need to make around this. But that is another conversation as well. We'll come to that. So just some things to reflect on there again, things to assist us to coming into this, you know, finding our balance within. It's just that truth within you. It's your connection with your source within, with love. When we come back to that balance, I invite you now to find space, to relax, to make yourself comfortable, and become aware again of that divine source white light. That divine source white light moving all around you. And you notice within this divine source white light golden swirls of consciousness. And this divine source white light with golden swirls of consciousness begins to move around you in a clockwise direction. And it begins to move through your crown. Moving down into your third eye. Moving through your chakras into your throat. Your higher heart and your heart. Moving, continuing to move down into your solar plexus. And as it moves through each chakra, the golden swirls of consciousness are gently swirling within each chakra. I invite you to become aware of these golden swirls just swirling now within your solar plexus. Expanding within this chakra. You may become consciously aware of how you are being assisted here already to come into balance. Kushiana tanama kusiana laia sa. Si yana makutiana yakala. La ya tono tono no matoto kashayana tayaka. Kia sana tono majataya. Kusiana la kutiana. Kasiana tatututututuka. This divine source white light and golden swirls of consciousness now move down into your sacral chakra. The golden swirls just expand, and you may be aware, but feel, know by intention as these golden swirls move within your sacral chakra. Kaliyasana bukutiyanana, kiyasana tutunamalaya sutanayaka, kusyana matutotonaya tanayaka, kiyasana tutumalaya daya sutatatatatatatayaka. And this light moves down now into your root chakra. Koya satana makusiya taya sutututututu. Kia tutupatataya sutuya salia na tututututu. Kasatatataya sutta kasatatataya shu shu shu. And this light moves down, 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 and down your roots, moving from underneath your feet. I invite you to become aware of this beautiful light all around you once more, and to breathe it into your heart center. Become aware of how the golden swirls of light are swirling around your higher heart. And within your heart, you notice on the right hand side of your heart the most beautiful, translucent blue flame burning within the right hand side of your heart, expanding within your heart. Si asalia natuya sanaka, ki sonotunya sanatanayaka, kalia sutunya sanatayaka. And I invite you to become aware of the most beautiful translucent light within the left hand side of your heart. You may be aware of one side or the other burning more brightly, and I invite you to consciously aware bring those two flames into balance so that both sides burn as brightly as the other. This divine masculine on the right, the wisdom within you of divine masculine consciousness. Everything you need is within you. And the divine feminine within the left-hand side of your heart. And this is the remembrance of you. And as the flames burn brightly, a golden flame begins to burn in the center. This divine wisdom within you. The treasure is within you. Kisiana tonma kotianaya, kushianaya sutiana, kisianaya tunya motuniaka, kiana mosutianaya sanata, kia sanakushianaya sataya ta, kia sonya maka, kunya satanayaka. This threefold flame within your heart. Become aware of how it is burning and expanding and merging together as one. And become aware of how this expands now. It expands upwards and fills your mental energy body. Fills your mind, your head, every part of your head, your face, moving down your arms and into your fingertips, down your spine, expanding down, down, down into your organs, into your emotional energy body. And down, down, down to your roots. And in this space, I just invite you now to connect with this balance of you, this energy of you, this place for you to come back into alignment, balance within you. When you are ready, I invite you now to breathe deeply into your sacral and release. Just to become aware of your roots as well, growing deep down, deep, deep down. Becoming aware of where you are, and when you are ready, just coming back to the space. I invite you now to just go and journal anything that has come up for you. This is not me telling you how to do things. This is about you remembering, and just let your journal assist you with that. That's it. Intuitive journaling. Let it assist you. So please like, share and subscribe. And I look forward to sharing this space with you again for part 3.